games that myself LD casted to get the upgrade. This was like some old school. Big shout out to Tiago, who's the one who actually created this career. This is like some old school 2013 Valve Courier stuff that way. Yeah,
so
yeah.
that's okay.
So it was tied to certain casters. Wow, he's got a jacked up
Games
career.
watched 642.
This guy.
This man might be your biggest fan.
He's got the super. So yeah, there's the different versions. There's like the Elgato, then the Super Elgato, and then you get there's like and Tiago added like a silver Alia. There's the blue Alia. It's great.
Wow.
This is next level curious. Oh,
Back in my day, when they had 3 styles unlocked by spectating.
Yeah.
That's
I'm pretty sure it's like 10 cents on the Steam Marketplace. So I'm not even like shilling for something that you guys can go out and buy.
You can't buy that number of spectated games.
That's true. Yeah, if you want more, I don't know.
I don't think there's boosting services for this. I don't think there's somebody you can hire to watch games for you.
Yeah.
That was blood, sweat, and tears that he invested.
Yep.
Time that he could have spent maybe watching Netflix or playing Dota pubs or anything, really. There's a lot of options that these Dota players
I mean, it's part of your job sometimes to watch Dota games too, though.
Especially when it's your favorite caster, gods.
I don't know if he's listening and watching to the English ones.
Doubtful.
Yeah.
Especially not right now, I hope not, because that would be against the... Yes, and it's only 10%, so... That means he must be valuing the skeletons really highly. We talked about they don't really have a way to deal with that.
Yeah.
But this early on, interesting.
Just wanting to be able to maybe farm some early camps or something with them.
Yeah, maybe it's like the level 2 timing, because he'll have the 2 skeletons right when he gets level 2, assuming it's enough CS. Yep. And then he can maybe get a stun. I'm going to keep an eye out for this, because if they kill him right when they get level 2 off that'd be pretty hype. I've never seen that before. Right now, go, go, go!
11 gets the Devour out. They go in. They're looking for the aggression. And BSJ, you called it.
Wow. That's foresight. Are they not going to kill him?
Oh, 1 or 2 more right clicks. Gets him, just barely. Super gets the kill, gets the money for it. Eurus getting a bit low. Courier going to be chased down. PYW will find it. Did serve its purpose and deliver, looks like a magic stick. And he's going to be relying on
time, so it wasn't like a free trade. It's kind of like when you invest dusts and centuries to get an Invis hero. You don't feel like you got it for free.
Back at the mid lane, we continue to see the battle between TA and Lina. Nice LSA onto the high ground. Not sure he's going to... Oh, whoa, he gets the kill. Somnus with the long-range Dragon Slave. Brings down TA. Kills aren't done here. Elephant, they get more in the bottom lane. FY and Yang teaming up to bring down the support disruptor. And the crowd goes wild.
The very existing crowd going wild. This is not how the game needs to go for Vici. They have a very snowball, farm-oriented lineup, and they are not on track to be able to utilize that.
Doing a good job of just pressuring and really putting Vici on the back foot in this laning stage. Perhaps some...
The ghost creeps there. That would have been a disaster for Vici.
Battle over some runes here. Super coming in. May have overstepped, and I think FY perhaps knows. Does throw the Earth Spike. Try and cover the retreat here, but they'll still get the kill on Super. Now FY is going to be a little bit careful himself as he gets back to safety. Just trying to... often around this 6-minute mark, supports converging around the mid lane, trying to secure these runes, and Somnus hoping for it to spawn bottom will not be so fortunate.
Ho-Yo-Yo not going for the lane dominating build. He's bought the Falcon Blade for the mana regen on the Razor, and then he's just spamming his plasma field with only 1 point in the static link. That's fascinating. I don't think I've seen this before. I think people usually take at least 2 points, because it does nearly double the damage that you're soaking.
Yeah. And then skills the ultimate at level 6, so not going for that second point at all.
Farm heavy build. Gonna be a lot of farming this game. Does still manage to get Yang out of there, as that's the idea of Razor. Razor, Doom, very conceptually similar heroes in the laning phase. You just don't want to really lane against them. The only difference here is that Eurus is playing one of the few carries that will not get booted out of lane by the Doom. He does have the mana burn creep, and he's been spamming it, though. So
rotating top is Somnus. I don't think Doom expects this one. Old 11 gets comboed down. The TDG combo, they call it in China, on Lina.
TDG?
Yeah.
What's
It's
that
the hotkeys for using Light Striker 8, Dragon Slave, and Laguna Blade. Legacy keys. Are you a legacy?
He's itemizing for himself. He skipped Ravage entirely at level 6. It's not like the perfect game for him, but if you're like hard countered, but you also feel like you have to do something,
there's going to be kill attempt on the tied down bottom. DY holding onto the glimpse. He does go for the Ravage. Gets glimpsed back in, but they're going to turn this around. Onto Poyo-Yo. Have they got the damage to kill him off? Lina just going for the right clicks, and with the Fiery Souls. Finishes off the Razor. They want PYW next, and Somnus gets a double kill. What a turnaround. Yang just stayed alive long enough and threw the Ravage while his team thought he had scouted the area, and there's like, nope, nobody. But he was really tucked in the trees. It'll be a funny one for them to rewatch when they see the replay.
I'm surprised he didn't just like throw out the Light Striker Ray, because it does destroy trees.
Yeah,
just in case. It's not like a big investment. Smoked up.
Yeah, this is the Finger of Death attempted play. Does I'm guessing Titus blink? Is that? Yeah, there we go. So they've got the blink Ravage now, and I'm sure they'd love to kill one of these big cores here with a Finger of Death.
The way Lina's playing very confidently against a Doom lane, I think kind of telegraphs this play.
And you're into Disruptor, like just showing against Disruptor is like you need to be there as a team or you just die if you're alone.
As a Dota player, you get this feeling as a Doom. It's like, I have Doom, they know this. Isn't that guy supposed to be a square?
They're going to go for a solo Ravage and look to blow up this Doom here. Finger Laguna. The double zap. Yang may pay the price for this one. They glimpse him back. And they may just have to let Yang go. They've used all their ultimates here. And Yang, yeah, he's just going to be left to the Vici Gaming Wolves. A tied for Doom trade.
They're totally chilling with that on Elephant's side because Lina's allowed to just TP mid immediately with the Boots of Travel, push it out. Meanwhile, their Midas Radiance Rave King is
and the Doom's Midas is on cooldown.
That's
a huge win for Alpha. To play devil's advocate though, now Vici Gaming have a window, right? All these ultimates are on cooldown. Yeah. There's no Ravage. Fingers are long cooldown. Laguna maybe not so long, but they should be able to take whatever they want here. And yeah, it is Roche. But this is perhaps what was going to happen regardless. It was just they were always the ones who would have a lot of potential free Roche taking capabilities.
I think the way the map looks for Elephant just feels so nice after that move that if you don't make the move to force all of Vici top, that's not going to look like that. So this is kind of just a necessary. Wraith King just feels so good against TA with this Radiance Halberd. I've played the matchup several times, and TA kind of owns you early because you're a low armor strength hero, but eventually it feels really hard for TA because you go the Radiance Halberd, oftentimes you'll go the AC afterwards. Like, so all of your items that you kind of naturally build, you don't mind building them, are just really nice against TA. She doesn't really have anything she can do about that, so that's why I'd probably lean towards Elephant, as they are seemingly going to defend.
Glimpse out, yeah, okay. Not sure that's going to be possible now. They do glyph things up here as Wraith King still running towards his bottom lane. He's going to show himself mid on the creeps. And it looks like they'll just give up this tier 2 tower, which, you know, opens up the map a little bit more. They smoke up. Maybe looking to go and take that outpost. Looks like there was a ward there that may have scouted them as Eurus in the mid lane. It may have been scouted, but he is potentially a target they just killed. They can just kill him twice. They've got Ravage though, so they need to respond quickly. Can Elephant get here in time? Tide Hunter nearby. There's a Static Storm waiting for him, but the Tide decides against it. He just couldn't get there, and Wraith King just a little bit too far out.
That was a very uncharacteristic mistake, I think, Eurus. Like, where else is Vici? They just showed 5 heroes bottom, and then they're all gone. So they have to be doing that exact path.
And it looked like they just smoked on top of the Dire Ward too.
Yeah,
so
that was just kind of sloppy.
Oh, they blink in, they get the Doom on the Lina. Another great jump in from Vici Gaming. With the BKB Doom, there's just no response to that, so they take out the Lina now as well. And with the Disruptor, there's always that +1 kill factor. They glimpse back Tide and finish him off, setting up a tier 2 tower. Vici Gaming suddenly put their foot on the gas and start taking some objectives, utilizing this Aegis.
Yeah, boom, and then you just have no damage output. Feels pretty bad.
Doom not feeling safe, blinks away. Did a BKB on cooldown, so smart decision from him. And a pretty big item pickup, Ags on Weaver. Is this, I mean, obviously going way back, this used to be like the OP item to get on Weaver. How does this change the game?
It means that Ravage will be required to burst people, as we see Ravage being used.
Yep. Earth Spike follow-up, Finger, where's the Laguna? But the BKB comes out and the Razor's still alive. Somnus getting stunned up by the Doom. Helped keep Razor alive. Chase is on now, they want old 11. Not sure they're going to be able to get him. He's trying to fake the Earth. True. Obviously, it's slightly different numbers-wise and doesn't do the exact same thing, but...
It feels powerful. Like, you feel stronger with it on you, too, so...
Yep.
You're zooming.
Here we go. They're going to look to take the enemy outpost here as Vici Gaming poking around, trying to set everything up for a successful Roshan. The question is, do they want to start chunking away at Roshan, risk getting caught in the pit by Team Elephant? Elephant instantly going to take back their outpost before the 27-minute mark. And neither team looking to really commit. It's very much a game of positioning right now.
Yeah, there's no split push pressure being done by Elephant. They do feel glued here.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what Vici wants, because they've got the Midas Doom. You know, that they will get a lot more gold from just nothing happening in this game.
Yeah. Yeah,
the Shiva's done too.
Even with like Boots to travel Lina, they don't want to send. They want Lina to be there, ready to blow someone up. TPing in, they decide is not. You know, that's not enough for them. Yours will show. Safe for him, but if they get the wraparound here, old 11 looking for that key target to jump. They blink in. It's going to be FY who starts things off here. They get the Sag Storm out, doesn't do a whole lot, and they've already taken out the line, but instantly buys back, looking to come back into this fight. The Doom onto the backlines, catches out the Lina, but Lina going to live through this, but can't use any spells for the time being. Eurus dies once. They're buying back everybody. They want to force this fight. FY gets the Earth Spike onto the Razor. Follow-up not quite there, and with the Doom wearing off, Elephant can look to re-engage, but that was multiple buybacks. They have to find and get some.
And you saw he just blinked in and died right after he did that.
Yeah.
I really think that death by Eurus just made this game. It was so
the one
snowball.
in mid lane.
Yeah, I think that was just irrecoverable at this point. Elephant, maybe they can find Vici out of position, but the 3 BKBs plus the time lapses, there's just so much wiggle room.
And they jump in on Eurus here in the mid lane, trying to force out a reaction and response. They're stealing a lot of damage on the Razor, so.
Just glimpse,
Yeah. They pull him back in there. Not looking to hard commit, knowing it's that level 3 reincarnation, but again, the first time, do they commit for a second kill here? Static Storm's waiting for him. The BKBs, as he comes out, time-lapse is there to help the Razor out. Holding onto the Ravage's Yang. He is waiting for that perfect moment to catch, really, the Weaver. He needs to make sure that Weaver is in that Ravage with his teammates if they want to blow someone up.
Not even. We haven't even had like a concern for Vici.
No.
Just walking around as 5, taking their objectives. Not committing too hard on targets, like you saw. They were very cautious with the Wraith King approach.
Elephant, they see this Roche going down, they got to do something, but it's too late. Aegis already claimed. And they may just have to tuck their tail between their legs and walk their way back to their side of the map. Check out some of these other lanes, because there's not a whole lot they can do as some Wraith King illusions will split push bottom, but yeah, Vici Gaming may just be reaching that critical mass where they can take any fight they want or even go for a high ground push.
Yeah, I think Eurus just needs to get like Silver Edge Abyssal at this point. I think he needs to get enough damage that like him plus Lion is enough to kill somebody, so that they don't have to worry about all these saves and they can maybe focus multiple targets at once. But until Eurus gets 2 or 3 items more, I don't see how they execute. And so a lot of times in Dota, when the game feels really awkward, when you don't have clear-cut answers to your problems, just get more items. That's the general correct solution there.
Doom finishes a refresher.
What are you doing here, buddy?
Yeah. Looks like they gave Doom the Axe Shard, by the way. Has got the upgrade, so. Super. Well, just hit him through the ultimate, knowing he's not going anywhere.
I'm pretty sure his mindset walking up that cliff is, they could be here. Let's find out. And
Yeah.
he found out for sure. Seems like most supports in this patch don't mind doing this. The vision game is seemingly so important that they're willing to constantly roll the dice when they walk up high grounds.
Yeah. And especially when the enemy just took, ages and has hit all these timings, you're not looking to fight them anyway, so it feels like getting that intel doesn't come really at any cost, other than the 300 gold bounty for them killing you.
And it provides your team with the peace of mind that they can go push out top lane and also farm their entire jungle. As you see, the net worth lead for Vici was 14k, and then they killed the Abaddon, and now it's 13k. So they actually got more out of the map on the side of Elephant, despite losing the hero there.
Do Vici, are they ready to kind of really force the issue high ground, do you think?
I don't know what else they would be waiting for. They have the second Aegis. All tier 2s are gone. You've got the refresher on the Doombringer. I mean, Weaver's got the BKB to reliably time-lapse his allies. I guess they're waiting for the Swift Blink, which is 100 gold off. Okay. Disruptor's just playing the buff game here.
Yeah, I was curious if he was headed towards any kind of axe, but not the case.
Yeah, it feels more like he's more of just the fill-in-the-gaps hero for their team. He's not as much about like the all-in team fight that we saw from like Alliance yesterday with the Earthshaker and the Void. He's more just a overall utility. The fact that Glimpse can usually make up for a lack of stuns with the catch.
Here we go. Blink in, Infernal Blade, that added stun onto Eurus, causing him problems. Now he's going to get caught in the kinetic field. They can always pull him back with the Glimpse as well. Eurus is going to tank his way through this one with the help. He doesn't go down that one time, which is important. If he dies, if he loses reincarnation, he has to BKB on respawn. Yeah,
he actually went for the ace on the Wraith King, so instead of going for the offensive route, he wants to be enough of a meat shield that it makes it difficult for Vici to go high ground. That seems to be what his idea here is.
I imagine he's just telling his team, like, I'm just getting kited so much. Like Lina at this point feels like needs to be the real carry here in the late game.
Yeah, he's gearing up for it. He's got the Daedalus stun. Witchblade's interesting because it was like a mid-game damage item, but it also gives him a little bit of armor, so he doesn't just insta-give by the TA. 27 armor for Alina, that's not bad.
Show the Wraith King here. I think knowing that Vici Gaming probably just right next to the second he pokes his nose out, he gets jumped. There is going to be a Blink Ravage, but it doesn't catch for Yo-Yo. He gets the BKB off. Elephant Yang on the back foot trying to get out of there. The Static Storm doesn't really catch anybody as the Wraith King in the front lines will lose his first life. Has another one to play around, gets the BKB off on respawn. The Doom going to come out twice. Eurus as well as Somnus in all sorts of trouble. Chased down by Yo-Yo. FY will be next to fall. Tries to bring down DY with him. Will succeed, but it's a 3-for-1 trade. GG is called. Elephant defeated here. Just an overwhelming advantage with Aegis, Refresher Doom. And Vici just flawless.